Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Happy New Year. Yes, 2026. What is crazy? Time's flying by. Yeah, I hope you all had a very nice celebration into the new year. I had some chill evening with friends and some students and stuff, so it was very chill. Didn't do something crazy this time. Yeah, which is nice too, because it was a little bit, still had a cold, but now I feel much better and I feel more energized again. So I'm happy to dive into Magic, doing some videos here, and we're gonna try out some standard decks in the coming days. And yeah, it's preparing myself for Lyon, and also a little bit for the Pro Tour, which is coming up at the end of the month in Richmond with Lorwyn Eclipsed, to be fair. But you know, I mean, standard is a pretty big format, new set. Of course, we'll change the format, but usually not drastically. I mean, Avatar did a lot, but to be fair, the bannings also did change the format quite a bit before. But yeah, we are trying out this new list today, which has been championed in some Magic Online challenges, winning them by fellow content creator Young Dingo is this list, who won a challenge. And it's essentially a mono green deck, but it's playing 3 non-green cards. Ton of mana dogs, a ton of ramp with Great Divide Guide here, turning all your creatures into mana dogs, which makes the Badgermal Cup, you know, yeah, it's similar to not all your creatures actually, each landed. So it's not quite like Enduring Vitality. It's just not a mana dog, I suppose, and it helps splash into Frostcliff Siege. Same as Leyline Viewer, also helps splash the Frostcliff Siege. Yeah, it's not Enduring Vitality. It's just a 2/3 mana dog, I guess. It's a solidly statted creature, and then we have Nature's Rhythm to fetch up Ouroboros or Cradle of Behemoth for all that mana, or Quantum Riddle if we're looking for more cards. This is a very strong Leyline Weaver deck. Leyline Weaver great with Nature's Rhythm, Ouroboros, and Riddler. And yeah, then we have the Siege in here, so we can deal a ton of damage with haste from the Riddler. The Riddler Siege combo, we already see it in the Looting deck, of course, previously. That's a very strong one. And for some reason, playing now Detect Intrusion / Spider Sense, yeah, that's been in the recent lists. A unique card to have in a main deck, to be honest. But I'm sure they have their reasons. I don't quite understand it, but I'm just gonna run with it, you know. Copy pasta that one. All right, and then we take a look at the sideboard. We have a 4 into the Floodmoss, bouncing all kinds of things. It's kind of nice against the mono-green landfall deck, which can, you know, one-shot you. That was in a recent video I did, to have that cheap 1-mana interaction. Unite Curator for the Lessons archetype for the Reanimator deck. Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of mana in this deck, so you can activate that ability plentiful times. A 4th copy of Detect Intrusion. 1 copy of Abrade, 2 copies of Origin of Metal Bending, a disenchant, so protects your Ouroboros against the removal spell, but also disenchants the Monument of Endurance and Artist's Talent, of course. We have 3 copies of Chandra on the sideboard, just some nice anti-control hate, anti-sweeper hate, and a Vivian Reed. Yeah. Pretty, I mean, it kind of got it all. It got the Graveyard hate, got the good interaction spell, it got some disenchants, it got the Planeswalkers. You already have the counter spells in the main deck, so you just need 1 more counter on the sideboard. It kind of has a good number of like all these tools that you would want in a diversified 75 in the 75. So yeah, the mana is pretty fine too. We have 5 red sources plus 7 here, 12 plus the pollinator, so 16, I suppose. So enough for a Frostcliff Siege. Yeah, I'm curious to see the Siege in action in this archetype. All right, let's try it out. Love to play first. Yeah, this seems pretty fine. The Willow Rush starts on blue, so we do have to make a forest here. A2. Back downgraded to silver at the new year. Right. Yeah. This is what you do in Magic the Gathering these days. You put 5 mana worth of cards into play on turn 2 in Standard. And the next turn, I don't even know. We're gonna have a bazillion mana. Yeah. Mono green, perhaps. I guess I can put this on red. Although I don't need to give them the tell that I have this. So tappity tap, tappity tap. Actually, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And we can leave up the spider sense by holding back the pollinator. The only way I lose this game is if they kill my Ouroboros, so having detect intrusion up is probably good to protect my Ouroboros. Kind of like countering that, to be honest. Do I want to invep something? Not really. Nope, nope, nope. Not happening. Okay. One has 1 mana. Oh, bushwhack. I don't think I don't know what's gonna happen here, but I don't think they have means to win this game. La 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 la. Oh. So I theoretically have what 6, 10, 8, 10 mana. I could get Hoof, but then I would have to tap a lot of my cards. Hoof does give trample, right? Hoof also buffs my Ouroboros, so I can also start by that's too bad. I guess. Yeah, whatever. Oh no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Let's tap you. Let's tap you. Let's do this. Just for 2. Oh, that was... No, that's fine. I mean, yeah, it's fine. What's going on? What are they doing? Okay. Yeah, we would have gotten Badger Mole, then gotten Hoof. GG. Okay. I don't think I want the intrusion here. I mean, it's just Floodmore, right? The only card that I really want here. I mean, you could play a Braid that blows up Badger Mole Cup and the wagon. Floodmore is kind of nice against Badger Mole. I can bounce the land. Just have 4. I'm just a turn faster than their deck, I think. It's nice. Let's go with this. I could also only have 3 Floodmores. I would... It's like minor things. I would feel a little bit more comfortable with it. Like, I don't want to over sideboard. I think on the play, I'm going to be putting back the Great Divide Guide. Okay. Interesting. So the payoffs are the Ouroboros, the Riddler, and the Nature's Rythm. So I have like 12 cards to draw to that do something. Right, basically. That's basically it. If I don't draw one of them, I'm kind of not doing much with this hand. Could draw a lot of not good cards. Mana Dorks. Frostcliff Siege not very impressive here either. Do have a Floodmore. Alright. I don't know, it's just like a shaky one. I have interaction and I have decent early game. I have decent setup. Like double Leyline Weaver is pretty good setup. I'm not gonna bounce that out. In these green mirror matches, pseudo mirrors, you definitely. Oh, what? Definitely do want to be on the play, especially against Elf into Badgermole Cup. I think I'm just gonna bounce the land. Just too much mana, too scary. Drawing 2 lands here is obviously one of the worst case scenarios. Could have happened. You really want to be land light with this deck in your hands because maybe that's also a yeah. Maybe I should have just mulliganed. You want to be land light because you need a low land count in your hand, so your Riddler actually draws 2 cards. If you have 6 lands, it's gonna be really tough for your Riddler to draw 2. And mulliganing is actually kind of rewarding you with Riddler in your deck in a way. We're probably just gonna get cooked. Like I have to like draw really well now to win this game. Jesus, that's not good. All right, you win some, you lose some, I guess. These type of decks definitely opening hand is everything, kind of. Opening hand is everything. So maybe sort of my takeaway from this game is that I should perhaps aggressively mulligan to an opening hand that sort of has it, not an opening hand that needs it. And again, remind myself that like, hey, I can keep a 2-lander, 2 mana dorks, 2 something else. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna have 4 mana just from that hand. This deck actually kind of mulligans well because it has so many mana sources. And it probably it needs to mulligan aggressively as well. Because otherwise, yeah, you need that good opening hand. Maybe I keep the Flood Moss. I mean, they have Mossborn Hydra in. Yeah, whatever. Alright, that was a good lesson to sort of learn. Sure. Okay. Probably just get Badgermole next turn with the Rythm. And then explode on the turn after. What? Not attacking? Trying to think. I mean, Leyline Weaver. Leyline Weaver does give me red mana. I get it with my hand, huh? But Leyline Weaver. The tap next turn, I tap 5. I could get Nature's Rhythm again, tapping the Weaver and the land. Untap it. Then I'm out of blue. And then I get Badgermole. I only have 1 blue. But dude, so that doesn't work really. I get Cup here. I have... I can't decide. I'm just gonna get Viva, I think. Too much math going on. Like, even if I get Cup here, I'll increase my mana amount by 2, essentially, right? By 3, I guess. Yeah, by 3. The Weaver gives me 2 extra mana. So if I get Cup, I get 1 mana less. Sorry, if I get Weaver, I get 1 mana less. But I also, like, the color situation is also a little annoying. And I won't even have red. Okay, so now with... Let's think. I also have Elf. Elf generates mana with the Siege. Gosh. The rope is annoying here. Let me... This doesn't even untap. Well, I do have to tap it, though. So I could do this to cast this. Give everything haste. Cast Elf. Now I have 4 mana. Untapping this still. So I guess... Oh. Oops. Make green, I guess. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I'm out of options. No, I'm not out of option. That was pretty good. Number 20? They go Might form. Can't lose. Okay, wow. I sort of finessed myself through that, but that's, I guess, the power of this deck. What you just witnessed there. The Frostcliff turning these mana dorks with the Badgermole Cup into mana neutral or whatever, or like equal, and then a Leyline Weaver keeps generating more mana through untapping with the Rythm and Riddler, and you redraw with Riddler, and then you go off a little bit. Really a combo deck in a way. And pumping the Ouroboros to a 2/3 is of course nice as well. I could cast Kratos. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. This is an interesting hand again. Doesn't really have it, and again has a lot of lands. This can get me a Cup on turn 3, I guess. Yeah. Which isn't all that exciting. And then I can, on turn 4, I can tap. I have 8 mana, plus tapping the Cup, so I can get an Ouroboros. I could get a Riddler, I guess. I have a Counterspell, which really do a whole lot. My Elf dies. My hand is really slow. If anything dies, not bad. And I can't even protect my Badger if I get it on turn 3. These hands. I was just saying I shouldn't keep them, but I mean, I do have a mana dog on turn 1 and I have the Rythm. I don't know. These hands are interesting. I have to learn the deck a little bit more to really get comfortable. I'm probably going to regret it again. I don't think I want to use that one. Yeah, should. Yeah, I'm going to. Okay, play on turn 3 is good. Tech Intrusion not hitting Artist Talent is kind of annoying. But I'm probably playing against... Yeah, I'm not playing against Lessons here. It's just a general thing. I mean, it doesn't hit the important cards of Lessons. Oh, nice that Divide Guide dodges. Dodges nicely here. I guess I'll put it on Rip. Why not? The Torch. This is sort of the Is It Prowess control deck. They called it Is It Prowess at the World Championship. If you ask me, that name doesn't really make any sense. The only prowess creatures is the Otter, and it's not really an aggressive deck at all. So I would rather call it... like, is it Control? Or is it Riddler? So fine. Yeah, it's just gonna be a cup, I guess. What else am I gonna do? I could get a Divide Guide, but they... You know, they got the Furnace, so I can just kill the Divide Guide. Just make the... There's maybe a logic to it to put it on like this, so I can hold up this. I don't know. Maybe could have done that. Also, they kill the land in the upkeep. I won't have blue for a turn. So that's the risk of putting it on this. Splash Portal. They found it. And that deck is drawing well. It's definitely impressive. Oh my god. Accidentally clicked. Yeah. Kind of cooking me. Too much interaction. Turns out, Nature's Rhythm decks don't love all their creatures being killed. Suiciding my creature there was extremely bad. If I had Detect Intrusion up for the Roaring Furnace of my Badger, I would be pretty decent shape here. Probably would have been a shape back. It's pretty sad. I like that deck over there, but I don't know how good it is into Lesson. Like, you can only have so many answers of this and that, right? Bouncing it. I also do wonder if you don't draw Splash Portal, but I mean, the deck is pretty consistent at finding it, I presume. This is 6, 9. Huh? -2, so get something for 7 mana. Oh. 6. Can I survive? I need a flying blocker. Reach creature. 2. It would be nice to get Riddler, but I don't think I can do that. And it's tapping too many things. So, to get Riddler, I would need to pay this for 9. It's not really an option, I think. So I jump with the Leyline Weaver. And I like block, jump here. I also have a removal spell in hand. Yeah, suiciding my 1 land there was definitely not good. I guess I have a counter spell, so I guess I'll tap these 2. 4, 6. Yeah, no. And I get the Leyline Weaver. Well, I mean, wait a minute. Can I get Riddler? This block, go to 2, die. Maybe if I draw, maybe if I draw a 1-drop. Maybe if the Riddler draws me a 1-drop. 5. And an untapped land. Even then, I block here, block. Yeah, no, even then I'm dead. Yeah, whatever. I mean, like this game was super lost. Okay. It'd be nice to have something to kill a Riddler, but I do not have that. To be fair, I mean, that game was kind of scuffed. Like, it would have been an interesting game to play if I had not suicided my creature. In any case, Nature's Rhythm is not that great against my opponents. Something like Chandra is probably what I would. Vivian Reed. Detect Intrusion seems mid. Nature's Rhythm seems pretty mid. Ouroboros. This card good, just as a cheap threat. All their removal is very good against me. But Ouroboros is a little annoying for them to kill, I guess. They just need a torch and a thingy, I suppose. Maybe I cut the Crater Hoof. Maybe I play this. A couple. Siege is probably good. This is more of a matchup where I'm gonna have to grind a little bit. Right, mana dogs are gonna die. Ouch. I don't think I'm going to 5. I just hope to draw cheap card to play. One is pre-game action. Oh no. Beginning. That's actually quite annoying. actually exactly not what I wanted to see. Oh, they can kill my Chandra really easily. Sad. Alright. So we're getting a cup first. Pyroclast. Oh, I have a Chandra. Ooh. A Vivian Reed.
You're gonna wish you never raced Chandra Nalar. Now that's a winning ride. No breaking till the end.
They can't usually kill planeswalkers that easily. Besides combat damage. Torch the Tower does hit planeswalkers, but War Toughness is good in that regard. Six. It's an unfortunate land to draw. Sacrifice a creature. The vehicle. I don't know if I want to leave the Chandra at 4. The second vehicle doesn't really do anything for me, right? It can do something for me in the future. If I put it up to 6, the Torch Tower might still kill it. This is like so annoying to draw.
Eyes on the prize.
Have Torch. And a good intel. I'm just gonna sack this.
Time to think. Just thrive.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Not that good into the Frostcliff Siege. If I draw a creature here, they're in trouble.
Hey, I'm thriving here.
Yeah, that works. Even get a 1-mana creature. The Gene Pollinators are going to be a 2, and this is going to be 5, so 6 power is already all I need. Other option is to get Spatchamal Cup. Well. Gives me more power to play with, I guess. I can attack them for free and this for defend myself against. It's probably better to do that.
Let's see how fast it goes.
Alright, let's think. I'm not gonna have trample. So I guess I'll just attack with these and stay back with this. Chandra's gonna die just to a removal, but then they have to kill the lands. Which is better for me. That doesn't do anything. I think they are not aware that the siege gives trample. So they block the wrong thing. This is the pretty bad play. Like if the 4-power thing, if they didn't think about the trample, obviously better to block the 4-power thing. I like their deck. I do wonder could build this. I have a sideboard that's good against the monument stuff. I do wonder about that. Interesting, yeah. I think I'm just gonna block. They have no instance whatsoever. Don't really need that like extra mana there. Do a whole lot for me. Pretty happy to trade the order. So again, I could get Badger Mole here, but the land would be tapped. Attack for 7. A lot of pressure on them. Vivian doesn't really put pressure. Actually, I can attack for 8. Yeah, it's probably good.
Check out these wheels.
Can't crew the wrong one. I can't crew the one with Summoning Sickness. I have to give this Summoning Sickness 1 haste. So now I have a Planeswalker to worry about and like a bunch of trampling thing. Like this is just a very impossible position to get out of. Yep. 100 degrees. Slack Storm. Sideboard card we saw. Slack Storm makes me want to have less mana dorks, more Detect Intrusion. Maybe we're cutting a Divide Guide. I like that Divide Guide doesn't die to Torch, but it does die to Furnace, so it's not really playing it. They have a card that's weak to anyways, and like I have a bunch of like I can't like cut all the cards that are weak to Torch, so like keeping the 2-3, they're still gonna have plenty of Torch targets. This hand is not exciting, but I think mulliganing will get more punished here. Chandra is actually quite good in this matchup, and I have a, you know, I don't know. This hand is not exciting, but I didn't want to go low. Did I have to get out? Nothing. No trainer. Stock up, okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna slam the Chandra. Question is, what do I do with my Leyline Weaver? Like if I wanna probably just tap it, I guess. Or a Dork.
Revs my engines faster.
Gene.
My team's got me covered. Push it to the limit.
Next turn I could just discard a card in my hand to draw. Depending on what's happening. Do need some action. We're doing a splash bottle thing. Be a pretty good way to kill my Chandra. They could have attacked first and see what I do. But this actually guarantees that they put it to 1. That's a neat play, I guess. I mean, I need to draw something.
Let's shift gears.
That was a big draw step. Now if I deploy these, I just walk into Slackstorm. Could just play my elf and pass. They didn't seem to have mana. Slackstorm, the turn prior at least, they seem to be screwed on blue. Maybe it's fine. It's a deck where you can realistically choose, you know, not, I should have played this, where you could choose to not go for it. Situation, I think. Yeah, the Riddler is really just cooking me here. This deck's not that good against Riddler if the game slows down. I needed like something powerful here to do like Ouroboros or... That could mean that they're looking for the red source. Maybe they found it and now the Slackstorm is coming. Okay, what? Could mean that they play this first so Slackstorm doesn't kill the other order. It's actually smart. Deal more damage. Yeah, I mean, GG, they got me. I get it with, yeah, I don't know, my hand was fine. I had a turn free Chandra, but I don't know, it wasn't close, I guess. They just played a Riddler. And I just didn't have any gas left besides the Chandra. GG. No, thank you. This card is just weird in this deck. I mean, I get it, it's easy to unweb, but like... Usually you don't do something like this. I can't go to 5. 2 lands and 2 mana dogs. Unfortunate that I'm missing the blue. I don't know, it's just a sideboard card. It's not a main deck card for decks like this. Getting really low rolls here. Bottoming one and drawing the other one and like... because I'm playing a deck, this card is in the deck, and you put yourself in a position to draw it in game 1 and 2 matchups, which is going to be dog shit. That's something you can avoid by not putting it into your deck. Probably the one draw that might give me a chance here. The hand is particularly good. Like if they're out of gas, this I certainly win, obviously. Okay. That's doable. It's not the worst. Looks like, I mean, that means they don't have Mightform Harmonizer. Probably don't have Ice Toad Explorer either. Okay. Huh. This guy... Okay. What else do you got? This thing's gonna have trample. Next turn they will attack with 2 gigantic tramplers. If I draw a blue... Do I have lethal? Attack for what? 6 plus 6 power on the Ouroboros, 7 on the Badger, 13, 19, 24. Yeah. They have 2 toughness. Alright. Draw blue, win the game. There you go. Oh, shit. Because I put it on red. Fuck. Is it still lethal? I don't think it is. Oh no. I died because I didn't put this on a forest. For a second I thought this would untap, but it doesn't. This is a 3-mana spell. So yeah, I died because I didn't have Stomping Ground in my mana base. I had it as the... Well, there you go. That's pretty bad. Yeah, this is exactly 20, so they survive. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Something I could have seen, but you know, that's something you learn with experience as well. And that sucks. Stupid detect intrusions. If this would be like anything else, a mana dork. Horrible card. In a way. I guess I could just do this. They're gonna be... It's very sad. Losing because of these mistakes. But yeah, this is pretty good matchup, I would think. My deck is just a little bit more explosive than theirs, more consistent. Am I surviving this? They have... I don't think so. They have like... Basing Sea Land probably should have attacked. It's 2 more damage. If this isn't lethal already, so this is 12 plus 12, 24 plus 2 is 26. And I have 12 toughness. Oh, it's 14. Damn! I could have won this game if I would have... Would have known. If I would have known. You just... Riddler? No, let's just get rid of the divide guide. To be fair, I mean, I did mulligan to 6. I was on the draw against someone who went Badger Mole into Badger Mole. That's huge. And I drew 2 detect intrusions. So the odds of me winning that game were already pretty low. But yeah, I was in a position to win it actually. And I need mana dorks in this matchup. Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep this. Bottoming a Riddler. 2, 3. Could also bottom this. I don't think so. Okay. If I draw land, I'm gonna be cooking. I'm a little scared to mess up again. I'm gonna get the divide guide to play anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. Gives all my lands all colors. Okay. The White Guard actually kind of important here, because if I wouldn't have it, I couldn't cast both of these in the same turn. Alright, we have 9 mana next turn. We could get the Ouroboros. Probably makes more sense to do something with these. If I draw land, I could get Crater Hoof, but I would have to tap most of my team. This would untap. I would have Crater Hoof giving 6 to everything, so it's 8, 16 plus... Crater Hoof is a 5, I think. By itself. Yeah, it's a 5, so I would have 6, 8, 16, 27. No, actually, I don't have enough mana because Nature's Rhythm. Yeah. Didn't work like that. Okay. Hello. Badgermole. Because I was counting as if I had Nature's Rhythm in hand. I wasn't counting I would have to tap my Badgermole. Anyways, 6, 9, 12. So this is Crater Hoof, literally, and it's straight up lethal. Green. No need to be fancy. Sorry, wait. Oops. What is this? Turn 4? 33 Trampel Damage. Trampelschaden, as you would say in German. So much longer. Trampelschaden. They literally write out trample damage, essentially. I think that's what I do. It could have also said trampeln. I don't think they say that. They say Trampelschaden. I don't want to say trampeln. Trampelschaden. Weird. Anyways, yeah, that was that. Turn 4, Crater Hoof. Turn 4, 12 mana. Yeah, this Badgermole Cup. Ah, that's pretty good, huh? Okay, this is a nice hand. Doesn't have the cup, but otherwise pretty good. Cup would make this so much more explosive. Come on! Pretty good turn. Quite the clock. I'm probably dead. I need to draw a land source there. Too clunky. Many expensive cards, no lands, not enough mana production. This Pollinator is pretty terrible if you don't have something good to tap, right? Like, it's just not a mana dog even in this game. But yeah, I mean, this is a classic problem of, like, you know, a mana dog deck. It just needs to draw the right pieces together. Drawing too many payoffs is bad. Drawing too many mana dogs is bad. Unexciting games, unfortunately. Let's play one more. I mean, this is a ton of mana. You have to keep the Badgermole Cup hands, right? Your card is just too broken. Like, if I had Badgermole Cup in that last game, instead of anything else, I probably have, like, instead of being at 30% to win that game, I have, like, an infinitely high win rate to actually win that game. So yeah. It's just so broken. Yeah, you just have to keep the Badgerable Cup hands. And now I just have to hope that I draw good. Okay, fine. What is this? Esper Pixie? No, it's like black-white. I don't... Oops, that was poor. I need to be more careful. I figured they would tap the Pollinator, but I guess they don't. I wanted to attack for 2 there, missed the damage. I was thinking for a second about a sweeper, but like, we're not sweepers, let's be real. If these would be elves, I would have enough mana. Or if this would actually be Enduring Vitality. Oh, I got nothing, I guess. This deck's not performing that well in my hands. To be fair, I could have won that one game if I would have played with the Stomping Ground better. I punted against the falsely attacked against the one creature. Against the Riddler with my one guy. Made that mistake, lost the game maybe because of that. I probably would have won, probably would have lost anyways, but it certainly didn't help. But yeah, this deck it's not giving me the goods either. Riddler? Nope. Just doing absolutely nothing. Just drawing all mana dorks, Cradle of Behemoth, and a Detect Intrusion. Yippee-yay. Yeah. Sure, what my opponent's doing looks kind of cool, but you have to keep in mind that I literally didn't do anything that game. So it's like, yeah. Somebody does something. Okay. La, 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 la. This is actually not an unlosable position, maybe? Let's think. Get Badgerable Cup. Make a green. Starts with that, I guess. So now I have 8 mana. I can cast Crater Hoof. But I need to tap the Pollinator to do so. It would give me 7 on each. The Leyline would untap. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I would get... sorry. I would have 9, 18, plus 12. That's 30. Yeah, 5, 9, 10. Yeah, I guess they're dead. Okay, wow. I don't know what to say, yeah. Crazy. Leyline Weaver is pretty nice with the Crater Hoof. I'm winning this game. That is surprising to me. Shit. doesn't give haste to everything? Oh, wow. I thought it gives haste to everything. That is not good. I thought it gives haste to everything. Okay, then card is a lot worse than I thought. Why wouldn't it? Just has haste itself. Okay. Oh, I guess I don't know what the cards do. They go to this kills them actually if they do that. They have to block with one more. Now they go to 1. Yeah, this means I'm dead. But I mean, I don't know. What could I have done? Like, I could have gotten Ouroboros, I guess. Play a longer game. I don't know if that would have given me better odds, maybe. The Ouroboros is difficult to kill. But I won't have that many blockers. Like, I would get the Culp first, and tap also 8 mana to get the thing from the graveyard. So I would only have 2 blockers, plus the Leyline we are free. They killed one of them. And they have a huge board. No, I would be super dead as well. Okay. This attack intrusion card has been absolutely awful for me. Like, it also just doesn't really make sense to put this into your deck 3 times. Like, maybe once is fine. Maybe twice in like a metagame where you are like sort of main decking, you want to main deck the hate. But 3 times is just so much in the main deck of a deck that really needs to be very proactive and all its pieces need to do something. So I just don't think that's a good main deck inclusion whatsoever. At least we haven't really been paired into decks where it's like that good. Like, it's good against Sultai Reanimator, it's good against control decks. But like, what share of the meta is that? Like, right now, everywhere, this landfall deck is everywhere, Lessons is everywhere, mono red aggro, Demia midrange. Is it looting? And it doesn't strike me as a particularly good card against any of those decks. So I don't understand it. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me why Young Dingo. And there was another list who was 8-1. Who went 8-0 and or like 7-0 in the Swiss and then lost in the semis. Who also had 3, and probably Young Dingo just copied it from that, but like, gosh, it's been awful for me. I don't even know how good Chandra is in this matchup. I probably have to be aware of sweepers though. So this might be a detect intrusion matchup, just post-board. Like, post-board, this card has more merit because the game's slowed down. There's sweepers all of a sudden from all these decks. So it's a great sideboard card, presumably, for this deck. Just main deck, no. No thank you. I think I'm just gonna stay as proactive as can be. And then maybe on the draw, I'm gonna bring in some detect intrusions because the game, I'm not gonna have, like, if I play too proactively, they can get me with a sweeper. I also haven't been drawing many Llanowar Elves, noteworthy. I've been drawing the worst of the two a couple times. Not been drawing many Llanowar Elves. So maybe I'm just low rolling as well a little bit. I don't know. One's a high rolling. You know, if you lose close best of threes, just what sometimes happens, right? You just low roll a little bit, and then you would have had one better draw step, done one teeny tiny play differently, you'll win the match. And if you do that like a couple matches in a row, that is what makes all the difference already. I could play the Siege or just play Pollinator. If I play Pollinator, I can get Badger next turn and then have only 2 mana left over. The second Pollinator is just so bad, it doesn't really make any sense. Damn. I thought I was gonna win that game. I thought my guy gives haste to everything. I was so excited. I'm just gonna play. I could go Badger and do some shenanigans, but I'm just gonna do this. A buffet! Oh, yeah. I mean... take the... The Ouroboros gets the game over with, but then also they know about it, so they probably just hold up nowhere to run, and then I can't deploy it. So, I don't think they have much counterplay to this. And so it's probably also just doesn't really matter. Like, just me picking up an extra threat there is already, yeah, very good. Okay, so now might want to have some intrusions. What do I want to cut? The Crater Hoof is a little too ambitious. They do play a lot of removal. I also don't know about the Chandra, to be honest. They play Pixie and Kirin, so they can kind of attack it. They also have the Cosmo Grant. Yeah, maybe that one is not that good. Maybe I have to play some intrusions. Maybe 1 and 2. Starting to feel like Nature's Rhythm is not a card you can realistically cut in the stack. Maybe if, like, yeah, no, not with the sideboard. So you just need it. You need it to find Badgermole, because Badgermole powers up your deck so much. You need that card. God. Are we high rolling? Go. Don't kill my dog. Not nice. Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just do this. Cast a Weaver. If I wouldn't have drawn Weaver, I would have probably just cast the Siege there. So if I draw lands, they're probably gonna kill the cub, right? If they can only kill one creature here, I can draw a land and get another cub, and cast the Siege as well. And even cast a Riddler, actually. And afterwards still cast the Siege. Drawing a land is really good here. Tap this. Tap these. Get a cub, untap this, cast Riddler, draw 2, untap this, cast Siege. Yeah. That's why you need the Nature's Rhythm. Just also for the Leyline Weaver, that's like the package deal. I have to tap this for red, tap you for blue. What's this? Draw 2. Oh. Oops. Need to tap this for green to cast Harmonize and get an Ouroboros. Fuck. That was a major mess up. I don't know. Yeah, that's on me. Making a lot of mistakes today. Sheesh. I don't know. My brain was not thinking. My brain was on the on the Frostcliff Siege for some reason, but I didn't have another blue, so I couldn't even have cast it. I was like so locked into doing that. That's why I wanted to get the red mana. I was not thinking about the Nature's Rhythm plus Riddler to get Ouroboros there. Yep. I was sorry about that. We could have had a pretty nice board here. So I can cast Siege. Attack with everyone. Next turn I just hardcast a Riddler, I guess, and attack with that. Probably have to trade here. Kind of annoying that the Annex token is exactly enough power and toughness to block a Riddler. I mean, I giga punted this game. Like, I should have already won this game if I had not punted with the green. Okay. I mean, you know, like, I'm totally fine. It's a little annoying I'm a little annoyed for the video because like now you all gonna be like, this guy's a pro player, haha, he's so bad at Magic. This is how good pro players are. But like, going deep. It's annoying for that, but actually when I'm learning a deck for the first time, I don't mind making these mistakes because you know I'm learning the deck. But it's just a little annoying that, you know, it's in front of a bunch of viewers and like you guys obviously want to see some good Magic. Or like it's just nicer when people are watching to play well, of course. But like when I'm doing this for myself, I don't mind making the mistakes because then I learn from them. Like this is not gonna ever happen to me again, hopefully. Likely not that I will have this situation come up with the Leyline Weaver and I'm not gonna do the right thing. You know, that. Can't get Badger here, can I? Before casting the Ouroboros? I don't think I can. It's just gonna be right. Like there's no possibility. I can tap this for 2. No, wait, what? Let me think. I tap this for 2, makes this 2 cheaper. And then I still have to tap green. Oh, actually that works. Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna be okay. So I do this. Wait. Yeah, I have to leave up the red though. Tap this. Magical Cup. My beauty. Okay, big board state. I'm at 12. I have 6 power. They can't kill the Ouroboros. They are in trouble. Okay. Sort of work. Once. In game. The authority is kind of saving them. Yeah, it's kind of nice against siege. Pretty good counter. But I don't think it's gonna save them. Okay, so five. Jump block with everything. So everything is gonna be 7, 6 power. They all have trample too. Actually, this is gonna be fine, right? This is like 6, 12, 18, 27, 25, and they have 9, 11. Yeah, that's just dead. Six, 12, 16, 22, 29. Trample 1+0 and haste. It's quite the combination. Yeah, we were sort of redeeming ourselves here a little bit, at least a 2-2. A lot of learning of the deck, the little intricacies, the stuff, the mechanics of it, the technical plays. I'm getting tighter and better at it. What are my thoughts on this deck? I don't know. I mean, I feel like the obvious change I would make is to cut those detect intrusions. Just to put something into the deck that works as a proactive card. That's really what a deck like this needs and wants in the game 1. And then post-board you can have the detects, of course, come in if you want them and need them. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, it's very powerful, very explosive. It's one of the best Badgermal Cup decks I've played with, maybe the best. And yeah, Riddler plus Ouroboros, it gives you a nice sort of like duality of extreme speed in form of the Ouroboros, just really fast clock. And then Riddler sort of has this nice grindy card that is good against all the interaction in the format. And then Frostcliff Siege sort of works with everything a little bit. The Nature's Rhythm is kind of nice with the Quantum Riddler as well. Yeah, a lot going on here. Definitely a cool deck. And probably, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it fares into like some of the other big decks. Like, is it looting? Probably ahead there. Is it lessons? I don't know. Lessons has some good interaction, a lot of removal. Mono red, maybe not. Maybe they just kill your dogs and you die. Emir midrange, probably ahead there. Postboard, they have sweepers, but you can probably work yourself around that. And then against the landfall deck, which has been really picking up, right? This is probably good against that because it's just a little bit faster, I would say, and a little bit more consistent in terms of. But when both people play solitaire, this deck I think just wins more often because there's just like more mana dorks and Badgermal Cups completely broken in this deck. Where in the landfall deck, it's a good card, right? But not completely broken. All right, well, thank you for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you could learn something from it. And I see you in the next one. Take care.